It was Mark Twain, not I, who once remarked, "When the end of the world comes, I want to be in Kentucky, because they're always 20 years behind everything." I've had a number of people express to me recently their belief that the end of the world is near. They have a gnawing feeling that the whole world is somehow coming apart, and their reasons are obvious. Think about it. Think of the convergence of ominous events over this past year and a half. The anxiety and fear created by the global coronavirus pandemic, the political turmoil surrounding the 2020 election, the widespread civil unrest in many of our largest cities, the provocative actions of superpowers like China and Russia, the sudden turn of events in the Middle East leading to a resurgence of military hostility, the inevitability of the development of nuclear weapons by rogue states like Iran and North Korea, the alarming embrace by American cultural institutions of socialism and Marxism, and the decline of traditional Christian and biblical moral values. Add to this the fact that the Bible reveals that at some point the world will end. It's this belief that has naturally led to the questions, when will the world end and how will it end? Over the years, hundreds of books have been written. A whole genre of apocalyptic films have been produced, and different writers and speakers have built careers attempting to provide answers to when and how will the world end. Even though the Bible has much to say about the end times, the truth is it does not give us clear and definitive answers to those two questions. If it did, there would not be such a diversity of opinions. Regarding when will the world end, Jesus addresses this question in Matthew chapter 26 and verse 34. "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." So the only firm answer to the question of when is that the time is known only to God. Regarding the how question, the only thing we know with absolute certainty is that the end times will be apocalyptic, which means it will be both destructive on a catastrophic scale and redemptive at a cosmic level. Jesus foreshadowed the catastrophic destruction in Matthew chapter 24. For example, in verse 7, "For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and in various places there will be famines and earthquakes." To get the full description of the chaos, one must read the entire 24th chapter of Matthew, as well as sections of the book of the Revelation. The cosmic redemption of the end times is foretold by the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 8, verse 21. The creation itself will be liberated from its bondage into the freedom and glory of the children of God. And Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1 speaks of a new heaven and a new earth. Through the years, when I've been asked questions about the when and the how of the end times, my answer has been, Jesus did not put me on the time and place committee for His return. He put me on the preparation committee. And my calling in life has been to make every attempt to prepare as many people as possible to meet Jesus whenever and however He comes again. So maybe instead of spending our time on the when and the how questions, we should ask ourselves, are we prepared? That's something to consider.